Hi there, it's the English Picker here. These are my coin and jewellery finds for the last week from this very large antiques fair that I went to. So yeah, I'll get right into it. Basically, for this lot that I'm going to show you now was off a guy who I'll show you the thing at the end. It makes sense at the end, but I bought a big bag of stuff from this guy, and I also got this, and for all I'm going to show you now I paid £20. So he got loads of coins, and he does house clearances and stuff, and I actually came back about an hour afterwards and he'd sold all of them, and they were the big 40-litre tubs or totes with the folding lids, and he'd sold 5 or 6 of them, about that deep in coins. I don't know how much he sold them for, but they're all pennies, half pennies, just rubbish. To be honest, he'd probably sold them for the scrap copper. So I got this Millennium Canadian thing, and it's like all different Canadian 25-cent pieces, but they're all, it's a nice set. The only problem is some of them do have like corrosion on them, which is a bit of a shame, but hey ho. It comes with all the certificates of authenticity, and in there floating around was a 1979 Canadian quarter and a $1 there. And then there was a load of loose coins. There was 3 Eisenhower dollars, a bicentennial, a 1972, and a 1971D. I'll check what I need personally, but I think I've got all those. I normally sell those for a couple of pounds each. And then I've got to check this out because this could be silver. They produce this in silver and copper nickel. But it is a 1979. I've had the silver one before, but I think that's proof. And the reason why why I went for it is it's hard to tell, but there it is. It's got a Viking on the front, Isle of Man, but it came in this yellowed case front, and that's how the ones from the mint came that were silver. So I don't know, I've still got to test that with the magnet slide test. Quick goes through these: a Canadian $2 coin, another $1 coin, 1980 $half D, a Ceylon, which is what Sri Lanka used to be called, 10 cents from 1927. Sorry, you can't really see them, but I'm doing it on the iPad, so it's hard to see. An 1881 Indian head penny, another Indian head penny from 1868. I think that's quite a good date off the top of my head. Then a Charles I coin, can't make out the date, and a Victorian half farthing from 1844 hold, and then this strange sort of coppery hammered type one there, unusual. And then in there as well was this random owl. It was in a tub like this, and I added some bits, but I left the owl in because he's extremely heavy. I've got to test him, but I think he's like some kind of zinc or something, but it's very heavy, very heavy. It could be lead, but I can't stick my fingernail in. I've tried the magnet slide test, but it doesn't seem to react to it, so I don't know. Could be pewter, I suppose. And then there was a Zippo lighter. It looks legit. There, so nice lighter. So I mean, for £20, I mean, I'm still not done yet. There was a silver Swedish coin. I think that's 70%. And then I'll put this in there. There was a load of stationery, and I put this in there because I've done well on bigger versions of these before. But this, I'll sell this for about £5. Ebony parallel rulers. Then the big things with these here. This is the Manchester Commonwealth Games commemorative medal, and it hasn't been assigned to anybody. It's copper nickel as far as I'm aware, but it's from the Royal Mint, which is cool. And then the other side's just got this kind of design on it. They go for about £10 to £15. And then there's the classic 1977 crown, that there's loads of them, but this is the solid silver version in proof. So those typically I'll get about £15 for. 20 at a push, but normally about 15. I'll probably put that in my antiques booth. It'll probably do better because there's loads online. And then the other one, I've had these before. It's a silver proof Isle of Man £1 coin with this certificate. He knew they were silver though, so he bumped the price up. So yeah, for 20 quid, that's not too bad at all. Then bits of jewellery and coins. They're two £1 coins that have been enamelled. I'll put these in my antiques booth maybe for £5 a piece. I paid £2 each, so small profit in those. There's loads of them about, so they don't do amazing, but they do alright. Then for £1 I picked up this carnelian stretchy bracelet. I'll get 5 to 10 out of that. Carnelian always sells well. And then this was £3, which was quite a surprise. It's a Celtic style Mark 925, but very vaguely bracelet. It needed pushing back into shape, but that's no worries. I bought a little silver and amber ring, missing one stone, for £1. Bought this nice enamelled flower brooch for £1. I'll probably get £10 out of that. And then for £1 each I picked up this nice purple fluorite pendant and this really nice tiger eye pendant. You can't really see it, sorry. Then I'll just do the jewellery and then I'll do some more coins. This is kind of a coin. I picked up this. It says paid £2.50. It's a silver chain with just a copper nickel half crown mounted in a silver mount there. So the next things I got were some loose coins, so I'll quickly whiz through. I paid about £10 for these. It was like a job lot. New York City Authority transit token. I think it's from Norway or something like that. 5 pennine, I can't even say it. Fennin, PENNIA, 1875. So pretty cool. A groat, 4pence, 1854. I know you can't see him, I apologise, it's bad lighting. 1935, 6pence. A 1876, 6pence. A French 50 centimes from 1917. A South African 6pence from 1963. An American quarter, 1936, S quarter. I think this is silver. I'm pretty sure it is a 1952 Australian florin. And a really nice condition 1917 florin. It's nice condition on the front, but on the back it was at one stage being made into a brooch. There's little marks just here, so oh well, still a nice piece of silver. Then I will show you some of the other bits of jewellery I got. This was cheap, it was £2. A little ring that says Mum, gold plated sterling silver. Then this was a £5. It's really heavy. It's like a sort of a gothic sort of cow skull, is that? Mark 925, and it's a pendant. Really heavy though. I mean, it must weigh close to an ounce. So for £5, that was great. Steel and silver and cubic zirconia bracelet. All this lot I'll show you now. I paid £50 for. So there's that. A sterling silver mini charm. It opens up inside. A little another little sterling silver charm, and then 2 sterling silver bridesmaid bracelets. I've done well on those before. Then a nice sort of Celtic style chunky sterling silver bracelet, and another more delicate one. Little sterling silver chain, and then on the end of it, I might pop it back on, was a pentagram charm, and then there's a matching bracelet. So they'll potentially do well. And then it is marked, but I will just look. I'm pretty sure it says 925, little eternity ring. And then the main lump was this. It's not to my taste, but some people like them. 1 ounce ingot. It's a metric ounce, not metric ounce. What am I on about? It's like the original ounce, which is 25 point something. It's not a Troy one, so I mean it's fully hallmarked on the back there. So yeah, that was 50 quid, but that is 60p a gram, which is just it's about double the scrap price. And then almost lastly, is I've still got to look into these. I think I did alright with them. I'll quickly whiz through. I paid £8 for the large one and £2 for another one in a sec, so I paid 50 quid for these. And I've just got to look whether they're sterling silver or whether they're copper nickel, but even if they're copper nickel, there's still money in them. So the first one is 1994 Isle of Man, anniversary of D-Day. Queenie on the back. And then along the same line, but this is Turks and, I'm not even going to say that, islands. Normandy landings. And there's another one from the Turks and something islands again. And this is Normandy landings again. And then from Alderney. Really nice detail on them, so even if they're copper nickel, they'll still sell. That one, it's got the same border as a Britannia, that has. Then the Isle of Man, 1992, Discovery of America. And then Isle of Man, 1989, Royal Visit. Although that looks like the symbol for Mercedes-Benz in the middle, so strange. And then lastly is I've done well on the normal circulation version of this, is a 1989 Christmas old style 50p for £2. So yeah, and then the last thing, I'm going to clear a bit of space to show you this. I paid quite a bit for this. I paid £50 for this, and you can just see the top of it here. I'll try and lift it up and show you. Oh, Jesus, wet. There you go. Oh, blimey neck. That must weigh 20 to 30 kilos at least. and it's got its seal there, little lead seal. You can open it up, and it's nothing too exciting inside, so don't get, it's not silver coins or anything, I wish. I paid £50 for this, so yeah, I mean it's close to that probably in scrap copper. It's all absolutely mint condition, 1967 half pennies. Heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of them. There you go. All absolutely mint condition because they got rid of them the year after, so they made them and then just ended up in these bags. Blimey heck. So heavy though. Oh. Oh. That did my back in, taking that back to the car. But bags like that, I paid up for it really, because he was also doing me a discount on the other stuff I got for 70. So really, when you divide it out, I probably didn't pay 50 for it. I probably paid, say, 35. Plenty of value in the other stuff. But people pay between 70 and £100 for a bag like that. Now, posting it's going to be the interesting part, because it does weigh so much. So I'm going to experiment with local pickup only potentially. So yeah, a bit of an odd one, but there was loads of people going around the coins. It was all hustle and bustle, and I was just like, I've got, if I want anything, I've just got to stump up and buy it all now, buy all the bits that I wanted. So thanks for watching, everyone. That concludes the Mad Crazy week. Yeah, and please rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.